There is something about holding a pen that feels like it actually has a soul, and this classic piece from Montblanc is pretty much the definition of that feeling. It is not just a tool for scribbling notes. It is a heavy, deliberate object that demands you slow down your handwriting. When you first pick it up, the weight is the first thing that hits you. It is not overly heavy, but it has a presence that makes you feel like you are about to write something important, even if it is just a grocery list. The black precious resin has this deep, glossy finish that catches the light in a way that feels expensive without being flashy. Now here is the thing about that resin. It is a fingerprint magnet. You will find yourself wiping it down more often than you might expect, but honestly, that is a small price to pay for how good it looks sitting on a desk. The gold-plated rings around the cap and the barrel add just enough contrast to keep it from looking like a plain black stick. It is a design that has been around for decades for a reason, and it still manages to look timeless rather than dated. The piston filling system is where this thing really shines for people who actually enjoy the ritual of writing. It is smooth, reliable, and holds a decent amount of ink, so you are not constantly reaching for a bottle. The nib is where the magic happens, though. It is a 14-karat gold piece with a platinum inlay that looks sharp, but more importantly, it writes with a buttery smoothness that is hard to replicate. It is not scratchy at all, and it glides across the page with a consistent flow that makes you want to keep writing just for the sake of it. That said, it is not a perfect experience for everyone. If you have smaller hands, the girth of this pen might feel a bit substantial after a long session of journaling. It is a larger instrument, and while it is balanced well, it definitely makes its presence known. Also, the cap can be a bit of a tight fit when you post it on the back, which might make some people nervous about scratching the barrel over time. It is a minor quirk, but it is there. What stands out, though, is the white emblem on the top. It is subtle, almost like a quiet nod to those who know what they are looking at. It does not scream for attention, which is a nice change of pace in a world where everything is trying to be loud. If you are looking for something that feels like a permanent fixture in your life rather than a disposable office supply, this is probably it. It is not cheap, and it requires a bit of maintenance, but there is a certain satisfaction in using something that was built to last for years. It is a classic for a reason, and even with its little quirks, it is hard to find a reason not to appreciate the craftsmanship here. It is just a solid, reliable, and genuinely beautiful way to put ink on paper.
Check out the video description for updated price. And thank you for watching this video.